Collective, what's up? Hope you're having a great start to your day. If you're new, I'm Jessica, Earth Angel 111 here on YouTube. Thanks for stopping by. This will be a collective love reading, so as always, take what resonates. Maybe someone you're married to, crushing on, dating, or just newly involved with. But remember their love messages, so let's hop in. First overall energy is Knight of Pentacles. This person wants to come in and take you out on some type of romantic date. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this is someone who is very successful, maybe in their career or just in life in general. They know that in the past you have been single by choice. They do like that about you. They feel like you always ended up in some type of karmic relationships. They may not know exactly what that means, but they know that you ended up in relationships that didn't really work out for you. And wow, it says, I know I handled you wrong. So at some point, this person feels like they maybe even came in too quickly, not realizing you need someone who's going to be delicate with your heart. And most importantly, going to make more effort to be there for you and show up in the way that you need them to. Your hyper independence confuses them. So this is someone who knows that you are able to take care of yourself. You're not looking for a partner to take care of you. You're looking for someone to build a life with. They find that to be extremely attractive. You may be a business owner or you're dealing with a business owner. A lot of you, this is someone who's got their own business, whether that's a brand, a company, or a very successful entrepreneurship. They may even be someone who's on social media, like an actor, actress, musician. What they want you to know today is that you have their full undivided attention and that they're not going anywhere. This person is committed to growing a relationship with you, and they feel like since the two of you kind of initially got together, there was some type of misjudgments about your connection. So they know that you've been hyper independent because of the way that they misjudged what you were looking for in a partner. So this is really giving that this is most likely a singles reading or someone you are newly dating, whether that be just kind of seeing each other casually or fully already newly dating. But they feel like they have so much to figure out about you. Like you have so many different personalities or perspectives of the way that you look at life. Like they thought they knew you as shy, quiet, reserved, and then they're realizing the more that they get to know you, the more you're showing your true personality, that you can be rather outgoing, rather mysterious, slightly romantic. So this is someone who romanticizes being able to be a partner that you can count on. And because they feel like they don't fully have you figured out at this moment in time, they're not quite sure what it is that you need from them. So the Magician, this is someone who's truly a master manifester themselves. They may be working behind the scenes right now trying to figure out what ways can they truly impress you. With the Tower there, the Three of Wands, you may be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, Aquarius energy twice, Pisces, and Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So they may have any of those in their chart or all three placements in their chart. So lots of different signs for this reading, collective, which is always good to see since it is a collective reading. That means it's going to definitely resonate with most of you watching. So Queen of Wands, this person feels like you are definitely someone who is extremely classy, very well put together. And it doesn't matter if you're someone who constantly dresses up or dresses down. Maybe you're like your girl, you wear a little bit of athletic wear and stuff like that too. Yoga pants even. Whatever you be rocking though as your fits, your person feels like you look sexy. And you look classy without showing too much. Australia or New Zealand is here, so you may be from either of those places or your person may be. This is someone who's very tall. Over 6 feet tall. So this is someone super tall, and they feel like the two of you have a lot of chemistry between you. Ever since you two met, the overwhelming feeling they get when y'all be flirting, like you know how to turn this person on with just a look or just with words or just with your actions in life. They find you to be incredibly intriguing, and this in itself has this person quite amused by you or interested in you because they feel like every time they get to know a little bit about you, they uncover so much more about you. So finding you to be incredibly intriguing. Now this person is someone who's going to go out of their way to show up for you very shortly. I do expect them to reach out to you at some point today over the next couple of days. They may be wanting to plan a date for y'all this weekend, something special, something in the sun. So if you live somewhere where it's currently still warm, they may be wanting to take you to the beach. Also maybe wanting to take you to like a park or for a picnic or like some type of outdoor excursion. So depends how adventurous you are. But this person would love to be adventurous with you. Say you are someone who's into like parasailing, skydiving, possibly like off-roading with ATVs, whatever you're into, like this person's like, let's do it. If you're a little more reserved than that and you're more into like a wine and dine, going out for a good meal, having some good tasty champagne or something like this person's like, okay, let's do that. But yeah, they feel like you're quite adventurous, and the more that they figure out about you, the more that they like you. Now, because today I'm wearing my jersey, maybe some of you are big sports fans, so this person may be wanting to take you to some type of game. They want you to know that you have made them believe in themselves again. So your person maybe has just started a new career path in their business or in their life. Maybe they're newly a business owner, or if not, it's like they've just gotten offered a brand new career position that's really put them in the height and the forefront of their life, like having to stay focused. But every time they have a little bit of free time, you are on their mind and their loyalty is with you. So this is what they want you to know. They also feel like you need a partner who's going to super show up for you. So your person's been thinking about different ways that they can really capture your attention or make you feel loved and appreciated, which is something absolutely beautiful to see in the energy, because that's exactly what every woman and every man wants, to feel appreciated and to feel as though this person is loyal to you. Now, they may do a career in specific which causes them to meet a lot of people, a lot of beautiful women, a lot of beautiful men, but they want you to know that they still are someone who practices monogamy when they are committed to someone. So if you're just getting to know this person and you're kind of wondering like, damn, I see them surrounded by beautiful women or beautiful men, or their career demands them to quite often, frequently interact with the opposite sex, you know, this person wants you to know that they're loyal to you. And when they go home at the end of the day, they be going home solo. Okay, so something about the hermit, they go home alone. So if this person makes a lot of appearances, like for different events, business events, or even like club events or anything like that, they want you to know with the hermit there, they go home solo. They go home and they are introverted when they're by themselves. But normally this person for their career has to be quite extroverted. So their favorite thing to do is honestly just unwind and be alone. Now you're dealing with a man. For a lot of you, if you're dealing with a masculine, this person is looking for someone who wants to start a family with them. And for the longest time, they weren't looking for that. So they were just having fun, focused on their career. But now something shifted in them. A lot of you, this person is surrounded by people who have their own families, who have their own marriages. It's like you could be dealing with someone in their late 20s, early 30s, who everyone around them be getting married, everyone around them's having kids, and they have yet to do so. So the pressure's been kind of on from people in their life. I feel as though they have parents or siblings who are like, okay, when are you gonna start your life with someone else? So they want you to know that when they're looking for a partner, qualities that they uphold is someone extremely nurturing, loving, and giving, because they want someone they can build a family with at some point. And with the Empress coming out here, number 3, your person may be born on the 3rd month, or they may be born on the actual 3rd. But yeah, they want you to know that they feel as though they're ready for that step in a relationship once they find the right person. And with you, they actually consider you to be someone they could see themselves spending long term with. So it has them quite excited, because in the past, whoever they dated was just casual fun, casual hookups or casual hangouts. It was never someone they could see themselves building long term with. So when it comes to you, this is why they're so intrigued by you, because at first they maybe didn't even expect you to be someone they'd build long term with, but now they feel like the two of you have gotten to be on some type of like bond or level that they could really picture it in the near future. So 2 of Wands, your person's been spending a lot of time daydreaming about how they're going to come towards you and ask if you're ready for something like that, because a lot of you, this relationship has not gotten to that conversation of saying, hey, would you want to start a family with your next partner? So they want to surprise you. This is big. This is someone who feels like everything they do it big. And they want to surprise you in some type of way. And I'm feeling like this energy is coming this weekend. Just ended some type of significant chapter in their career as well. So maybe over the summer, this person worked a lot of overtime, extra hours, possibly traveled for their career. Something about how they had to be like out there more than they usually are. So now that kind of the seasons are winding down, going into fall, winter, you know, you've got Thanksgiving coming up, Christmas. This person's like, what can we do to really come together as a couple? You know, meeting each other's families may be something that's on this person's mind as well. And especially too, because it's like they have someone in their life who's constantly asking like, okay, when are you going to get settled down? Like, I know you found a girl. You always say you got a girl. You always say you got a guy, but you never settled down. So this person's like, okay, I feel like they feel as though there's a lot of pressure on them. And because you are incredibly intriguing to this person, they don't want to make you feel pressured in any type of way to have to settle down. This person doesn't know if you're ready to settle down. This is someone who gives you a lot of baby nicknames behind the scenes. So they either call you cutie, gorgeous, handsome, babe. Like, they be giving you nicknames to other people. You may even be in their phone, or like a photo of you, maybe their background. Like, this person be thinking about you. So look at that. If you are not newly involved with this person, just kind of casually seeing each other, you won't be single much longer. This person plans to take you off the market. And most importantly, they want this relationship to really flourish in a very beautiful, natural way between you. I just feel like the major word in this reading is pressure. They have pressure on them to move forward, but they want to take their time. What's that song? Let me take your time. What's the rush? Ah, baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. So maybe in the past, you're dealing with someone who literally like was non-committal and you've like changed this person's ways. They're like, damn, for that one, I would give the world. So your new love feels very protective over you. I feel like you're dealing with someone very tall, very handsome, and very successful who is like, let me come in and protect you. And they want you to know from the moment that the two of you first met, they recognized your role in their life. So absolutely beautiful to see. And that's how they know they handled you wrong, because when you met this person, you were like an aha moment for them. They were not ready to settle down. They were not looking for it. People around them may have been like, okay, you need to settle down. They're like, yeah, no, I will when I want to. And then they met you and the energy was just so different from anyone they've ever met. So they feel like they handled you wrong because they may have kind of put you in the friend zone category, or maybe even more of a nonchalant. Like, especially say, for example, you live at a distance from this person. They were like, hey, there's no way this relationship would ever work, but they're pretty beautiful or they're pretty cool. I vibe with them. But the more that time's gone on, they're realizing your role in their life was something that was meant to bring in a beautiful change and a new chapter. And sometimes diving into the relationships that are fully unknown or unexpected, like that's the most beautiful, profound love, right? Meeting someone you never expect to fully find in love with, and then you do, and you're like, wow. So they want to know what turns you on the most, and you have been on this person's mind all day. They cannot get you out of their head. And especially if you've been kind of busy today or no communication as you've been watching this, collective, are you playing a little hard to get with this person? Because if that's the case, you've been on their mind. The more that you kind of pull back your energy, the more that this person's like drawn to you. So wanting to know what turns you on, this is someone who very much has a very big libido, okay? They're very much so a physical person when it comes to connections. Like, they need long-term attraction. They need passion. And this is something that they felt was very fleeting in other connections. And honestly, it's great to build a friendship with someone, be close to someone, but you need passion to sustain relationship longevity. So you are the sweetest person they've ever met. And they want you to know in the past they had some type of major trust issues. So that's how they feel like they handled you wrong. But they've seen through time of you two developing this close bond or friendship or even more. Maybe you've been on a few dates with this person. They want it to continue. So where you're at today is this person just wants you to know that they see your relationship prospering, and they've just been trying to work through their past trust issues to give you the commitment that they know you deserve. So trust the timing. Wow. So trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. This person may live along the coast. Beach may majorly be significant because I picked that up earlier. They may want to take you somewhere warm and tropical, you know, especially if you live in that kind of area. Star ancestors, so look a little deeper. This person's learning that they need to look a little bit deeper into your connection because at first they misjudged it as something that would not work. And the more time's gone on, maybe weeks or months since you've known this person, they're like, I can't picture my life with anyone else. So whale and orca elders, they've been taking advice from someone older than them. This may be a parental figure. This may be someone that they work alongside. Someone they hold in very high honor and regard has been giving them sound advice and allowing them to dive deep into the idea of overcoming their trust issues and forming a beautiful connection with you. And final message, this person is learning how to loosen their grip because they have major coping mechanisms that in the past ended up being very unhealthy in relationships. So they're learning just how to trust that wave, trust the timing, and to realize if a connection's meant to be with you, it's going to work out no matter how hard they try to fight it. So I'm going to leave that there, but just know you're dealing with someone who really, they knew from the moment that they met you, you were meant to be someone of longevity in their life. They just weren't ready for it. And now they can't picture themselves not committing to you, if that makes sense. So y'all drop a comment if this is someone you're newly dating or if this is someone you're just newly talking to, because I feel like a lot of you, this is a brand new love that you both manifested into your life. So get ready, because by the end of the winter, I feel like you two will really be inseparable. And if there's any type of distance between you, that's all going to close out and you two are going to find a way to really make this relationship work. So God bless you. Have a beautiful day and God bless this beautiful union. Thanks for watching.